Another year is coming to a close, and what a wonderful year it's been. In many ways, it's been a great year for our students and our school communities. Families continue to trust the education our schools provide, with yet another year of enrolment growth across the Archdiocese. Our performance in national testing has improved, and our schools continue to share in the spirit of faith and compassion that defines Catholic education across the broader community. But it's also been a tough year. We've had to grapple with the Turnbull government's new funding policy, which became law, despite our significant concerns about the impact the changes would have on Catholic schools. Simon Birmingham's Gonski 2 package relies on a modelling formula that inflates the capacity of Catholic school families to contribute to the education of their children. Using the flawed socio-economic status or SES scoring system, the Turnbull government's model will see some very wealthy independent schools make significant financial gains, while here in Victoria, our Catholic schools will lose over $1 billion over the next decade. We're being punished for running a school system that supports schools and students in need. Victorian Catholic schools have been at the forefront of the national campaign to send our message to Canberra. For all the radio and television interviews, we don't want a special deal, we want a fair deal, and thousands of words that have appeared in newspapers, the local efforts of our school communities, of our individual mums and dads, have had the biggest impact in this debate. We haven't given up the fight. We can't. As this video shows you, there is so much we are proud of as a school system, and so much we need to keep fighting for.
Moved by the love of Christ was the theme for this year's Catholic Education Week, and schools from all over the Archdiocese, along with some special guests, came together for a special Mass celebrated by our Archbishop.
After the Mass, it was time to let our hair down at the annual concert in the park.
Schools celebrated some significant milestones this year, including St Mary's Williamstown and St Mary's Geelong, each celebrating an impressive 175 years of Catholic education. And while work began on new schools for 2018, some of our schools have opened new buildings to give our students the best learning experiences possible.
So what we're going to do right now, a bit of entertainment for your morning. We're going to throw it over to Mrs. Casey's choir. Let's do it, guys. Here we go.
I wanna know if you'll be my girl. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Corpus Christi Glenroy continued their tradition of remembering members of the 22nd Squadron, one of many events to mark Anzac Day across our schools. Holy Name Reservoir invited World War II veteran Pat Cahill to help plant a Gallipoli oak to remember those who have made the ultimate sacrifice.
God bless those brave men and women.
MPs Julie Bishop and Julia Banks arrived at Avila College to inspire the girls to strive to do their best.
Focus on what you can change, and you can change your circumstances by grabbing opportunities as they come to you. And believe in yourself, truly believe that you can do it, because I know you can.
Michael Long and Nova Peris led the long walk from Aquinas College, inviting over 40 schools to walk with them to support Aboriginal reconciliation. Students from St Matthew's Fawkner North and Mount St Joseph College welcomed the floating refugee to Melbourne in June.
They welcome the Australian people, welcome us, so that's very good. It's very amazing.
Mission Action Day at St Bede's College Mentone raised over $100,000 for Lasallian overseas projects.
Because these kids really have not much at all, and we are so lucky in Australia. We have been brought up with everything, and they really have nothing. They have the brothers, and that's it. They rely on us.
For the second year in a row, Melbourne's Junior Lord Mayor has come from St Louis de Montfort's in Aspendale. Sienna has some grand plans for her vision of Melbourne.
I feel like I'm going to give people the opportunity to get out there and live life to the full.
Sienna says building a rail link to the airport is among the ideas she'd like to pursue during her time in office.
CRC Caroline Springs Road to School Day 2017.
With a spirit of caring, Gold Logie winner Samuel Johnson helped St Mary's Whittlesea raise $2,600 for the Love Your Sister campaign, while students from St Kevin's Lower Templestowe collected blankets to help those in need.
The Graduate Teachers Welcome was a wonderful way to bring together principals with the new teachers who are adding to the life of our schools. But for many schools, the highlight of Term 3 was the school production.
While Star of the Sea students were engineering furniture for disaster relief, St James Brighton hosted STEM for All, bringing together 9 schools to celebrate their inquiry learning.
I think the VR was pretty cool, and also presenting what we've been working on for quite a long time, because it just proves that what we've done is quite amazing. Well, I think it is, and it's really cool what we've done.
Year 12 student Thomas Bitmarta has taken his hobby to new heights.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty surreal.
He was recently crowned dual world champion at the Drone Flying International Open in America.
Drones were also the centre of attention at Santa Maria College, with Drone Quidditch for Book Week. But there were also some new writers getting the attention during Book Week.
I feel that you should read a lot, and that also you write for yourself and then for others, meaning that you would write what you want to read and then you make sure that the readers would enjoy it also.
So I'd love to share my love for writing as well, and to show students that I love to write, and hopefully inspire perhaps children who are a little bit reluctant to write, that if someone like me can write a book, surely they can too.
Some of our ears can hear very well, and some of our ears can't hear very well.
Students from St Mary's College for the Deaf collaborated to produce a film on the Dominican pillars and to celebrate their success in learning.
What do you do when you pray?
I talk to God in my brain.
Thank you for watching. You're all beautiful. You're all one of a kind. So just keep smiling, because a smile can't hurt, right?
There's one bloke who can find out it's old mate Limo.
My brother plays soccer and he had one trophy.
Oh, what did he get the trophy for?
For paying attention.
Because it's important to pay attention, isn't it?
Yeah.
Schools gathered for the Mission Mass at St Patrick's Cathedral, a time to reach out to those who supported the world's neediest people.
World Teachers' Day was an opportunity for us to thank the teachers who mean so much to us and to give them a little bit of advice.
Give us more free time.
The environment was the winner at the 2017 Resource Smart Awards, with St Louis de Montfort School Aspendale taking out School of the Decade. With the support of MP Peter Khalil, Mercy College's Nicole Naboot joined the Multicultural Youth Network to work with other young leaders on the issues that are important to them.
It's an opportunity for me to really network with the people around me and get some ideas out there and represent my community and the broader community.
In December, the Church's Year of Youth begins. Let's hope that it will inspire us to continue to fight the good fight on behalf of the children we educate. After all, they're the reason we're here. With 4 new schools set to open and another Time to Shine gala, 2018 will be another big year for Catholic education. We'll also need our school communities to maintain their crucial work in pursuit of fair funding. But for now, on behalf of the families of over 150,000 kids, thank you to our school teachers, our school leaders, for all you've done this year to make our students so great in 2017.